Hey parents, I just wanted to get in touch with you from the last conversation that we had about a week ago on Wednesday, where we read from John 19 and we discovered that the women, in a moment of confusion and doubt and maybe dreams being crushed, they remained focused on Jesus and his work, even though they really didn't understand everything that was going on. And we said that the great opportunity in these days is to kind of quiet the voice of worry or quiet the voice of concern by turning up our focus and turning up the voice of Jesus and his words and his work, and to draw closer together to him, to hear him tell us what is true about the future. And we do that not only as individuals in our own quiet space, but the Apostle John records that himself and Mary journeyed a bit closer to the cross to be in earshot, above the chaos and above the noise of hearing what Jesus said their future was going to be. And so we said a way that we wanted to apply that was by inviting your student to be part of a Bible app study. I know that I, along with my team leader, my small group team leader, Caleb Meyer, have been part of a Bible app study now for, I think it's 8 weeks with one or two of our boys. And I know it has been so life-giving, and it has been so encouraging, and that habit has been so transformative, not just in the life of the student, but in the life of Caleb and myself, as we've gotten to journey along with this student and see their perspective on the Word, and to share our perspectives and to kind of form one another, right, as the proverb says, as iron sharpens iron. And so we want to invite you to prioritize that. Even as we're getting close to wrapping up our year with theROCK, what would it look like for your student to be part of a 5-day, 6-day, 7-day study? And that might actually bleed over into the summer, where they get to stay in contact with one another and they get to stay in contact with their leader, and they are creating rhythms and habits and disciplines that the Spirit will use to further their relationship with Jesus and to build in his character into their lives. And so I just wanted to take this moment to encourage you to do it. I know that, like I said, it's been an amazing thing for our guys. Is now we're on our 8th different study, and we've at times had 1 student be present, and at other times 4 students be present. So we want to invite you to take hold of that. And we use the Bible app for this. It's a great tool, a great resource. And so I wanted to give you a little tutorial on how to make sure that your student can find their group leader and get involved in the study that they're going to be doing together. So check out, and I'll walk you through how that all works. You're going to want to make sure that you have the YouVersion Bible app. And when you're here, you're going to need to set up a profile. So you're going to go to Edit Profile or Set Up Profile or Username. And what you're going to do in this space is you're going to have an email that it's attached to, a password. And it'd be great if your student has a profile, because what we're going to do is we're going to add each other as friends. You're going to go to the Add Friends menu, and one way you can do it is through contacts, but more than likely you may not have the contact of the small group leader, so you have to search by their name. You just type their name in and there'll come up a list of people. This is where you got to know the person, and preferably the picture you're looking for. You select them and you hit Add. Once you do that, then they're going to become a friend and a follower, and you're going to be able to interact on the app together. One of the great things you can do is use the prayer list. You can hit the plus button, it's going to come up, you can add a prayer or a praise, and your community is going to be able to see that. You can see as I scroll down the people who I am friends with and who I can link up with the Bible app and do studies with. That's important. Here's the study I'm currently doing with my small group, Better Together. You can see the days that we have completed and the day we're on. So I missed a day. I can go to the devotional here, and this is the content that we're going to read together. And then the verses that are all connected with that we're going to read over and glean from. But here's the great part, the talk it over. This is where we actually get to interact with one another, and this is the big thing that we're trying to do as a team. So a great way that this happens is by being friends and followers, and then we can invite our friends and followers to this specific study. And this is how I do that. Some of these people are in my friend and followers, and others are not. And there is actually a way that I can put a invite into a text thread. If I go back to it, it's kind of at the bottom. Option right there at the bottom, HTTPS, I can put that in a text thread and you can join that way. So be checking out the Bible app, be getting your student LinkedIn, and so that we can start this plan together.